over the line is back. And we are going to start out with something that you're going to have to look at your boy Jeff, and apologize right off the bat. And you know what?
The fact that you finally came through after I had to berate you last week.
Hey, not only came through, but came through with a free room, free FREE, free room for your boy Smoke 207.
It's about time. I mean, I had to embarrass you publicly.
So what has happened though is that Sam over there at the American in Door County just needs a few mentions from the world famous drummer that Sam at American is a very good guy, and people should go check out the American in Door County.
Of course they should, because I checked out the accommodations. It's going to be perfect for my boy Smoke 207. Sam, I appreciate you. I hate to think what Jeff proposed to you as far as a trade. I apologize for that. I'm sure it's asking something having to do with the firstborn or something else. And all the crap that Jeff says he's going to do probably won't, but I'm good for it. Sam, thank you for helping my boy Smoke 207, because Jeff couldn't do it on his own. So thank you, Sam.
Sam said to me when I called him, I said, "This is what I got going on." He goes, "Are you the one that does that little stream thing with that drummer from that country guy?" And I said,
"Yeah."
You don't even know the country guy's name? And he goes, "Nah, it's slipping my mind right now." But he goes, "Are you the one?" And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, if you guys would mention us," he goes, "I could probably do it free."
Sam's the man at American in Sturgeon Bay.
Right. So Sam,
when you're there over the summer, go American. It's close to Egg Harbor. Get there in no time. Ask for Sam.
It's starting to worry me, your infatuation with Egg Harbor.
Dude, I love it. Like I'm either gonna move to Louisiana or Egg Harbor, and I'm gonna get one of those mobile mansions and put.
You know what I want to get?
You know what I might do? I might get two, because I'm rich. And then with Mad Stork blowing up like it is, Mad Stork Media, I'll be rich. So I mean, I'm gonna get two places to stay.
I mean, look at right now. We got one viewer right now.
I know.
Killing it. Blowing up. It takes a while for him to get in here. But you know what I'm going to get? I'm going to build a barn dominium after I blow up on YouTube.
I want to get a barn dominium.
Nice 3-bedroom, 2 baths, full bath.
What do you need all that for? You don't need 2 bedrooms.
I'm going to have a studio in the garage area where I park the vehicles, but a nice little studio out there.
You're going to put the great van in there?
Put the great van in there. So we got a lot to talk about today. Smoke 207's coming to Door County in less than 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
Yeah, for the big Rick Combs show.
And then you had a big weekend. You had to go to Oklahoma for a big gig.
I wouldn't call it a big gig, but yeah.
And then next week you fly out to Vegas.
Yep.
That's big. That's big.
It is huge.
And then you're going to be out there for 3 weeks. What else? And then, of course, we got the draft to talk about because Jerry Jones, I almost choked on my words there.
I know.
Jerry Jones is like a genius when it comes to drafting people. I think he's finally going to get back on top here like he was in the middle 90s there. I think their Super Bowl is coming now because you got the number one, I believe, the number one defensive back that was in the draft, Caleb Downs. Unbelievable. Unbelievable talent. You got Malachi Lawrence, who's another freak show.
Yeah.
And then you got that Barnum, wasn't it that Barnum from Michigan? Yep. He was. I saw a lot of him the last couple of years because going up against Wisconsin, another freak show. But here's the guy you're going to fall in love with. because he is going to do some blocking for you guys. He's going to open up the running game like you will not believe. Drew Shelton.
He's related to Blake. Yeah, Blake's brother-in-law. Yeah.
And he is going to be an unbelievable lead blocker for your running game. And he's going to protect Dak like crazy. So I like those. I don't know much of the other ones. LT Overton, I know of him because I watched Alabama, of course. I bet you David Black likes him.
Yeah, and he was a late round guy, but it's all about depth.
Yeah, Devin Moore is going to be a good depth guy in that defensive backfield. So what did you think? I mean, I know that you're down on the Cowboys until they start winning, until they start proving it. But what did you think? I think this was a better draft than the Cowboys had for a while.
I would agree, and they did address needs. Okay, there was a fear in classic Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones and Dallas Cowboys fashion that they release the info that George Pickens is going to play on the franchise tag.
Not going to happen.
Now, George hasn't signed anything.
Right.
But I'm like, oh no, they're going to manipulate the media to either pressure George into signing or not signing. And oh no, please tell me they're not going to move up in the draft and get a receiver because we don't need one. Because if you do that, you might as well tell Pickens goodbye. And then I'm thinking, I'm catastrophizing the whole thing. You're going to destroy the locker room because everyone loves George Pickens in the locker room, including Schottenheimer. But in classic Dallas fashion, we're going to screw it up. Just like the guy in Talladega Nights having dinner at Applebee's. Going to find a way to screw it up. That's what the Jones family does. So I was actually playing a gig during the draft. And I'm watching, and the shift that I was playing was like a 4 to 8. So the draft started at 7. So I figured by the time I'm done, I'll be able to catch when the Cowboys draft or close to it.
Right.
And then all of a sudden I see, oh, they moved up. I'm like, oh no. And I'm thinking, well, they moved up one spot. Who are they going after? And then there was a receiver that had gone earlier, which the receiver from Ohio State, Tate, that went to the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to throw a little shade that way. He wasn't a one at Ohio State. How's he going to be a one at Tennessee? But anyway, let's not talk about that.
Right.
So I'm like, oh my goodness, they're moving up. Who are they getting? But when I saw they got Caleb, I'm like, okay. And then we had a late first round pick that we manipulated for it.
Right.
And that's how we got the edge rusher, Lawrence. I'm like, oh, so in the first round, we've taken care of 2 needs. And I was always worried when Jerry says the best player available situation. I do feel good that we got the best player available in Caleb Downs and then Malachi. Hey, guess what? I know you said something about Jerry maybe putting it together. I'm not going to admit it yet, but there are signs that are pointing to the Micah Parsons trade actually benefiting the Cowboys because we were able to get those extra picks and move some stuff around. And looking back, our defense was so bad last season, and all we had on defense was Micah Parsons. Well, now we have gotten rid of Micah's gone. He's your problem now. But we've addressed some situations that we needed to fix defensively. We have a new defensive coordinator in Christian Parker. A lot of the guys that he drafted fit his scheme. And I think the Jones family is finally listening to their coaches instead of just getting a boner for somebody and drafting them.
And you guys got the Gary. You got the Gary problem now too.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Maybe it's the locker room. Who knows? Maybe it's a good spot. But we got Quinnen Williams, we got Kenny Clark, and we got Rashawn Gary in the middle. We got edge rushers, plus the defensive guys we had last season, like DeMarvion Overshown. I really want him to show out. We needed some help at corner. The only thing, last time we drafted a safety that could be 10 pounds heavier, a linebacker, and he ended up not being good at either one, Roy Williams. So let's hope that
do you think Downs
not another Roy Williams. Huh?
Do you think he'll play safety and not a corner spot?
Oh, I'm pretty sure he's going to play safety.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Bogey came on here and he said draft Wisconsin players. The program is dying. Bogey.
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple of players that I thought that the Packers could have drafted, but for some reason the Packers like to stay away from the Wisconsin guys. I don't know what that's all about. You know, Ron Wolf believed, and I know this for a fact, believed that the Wisconsin guys had it tough being from Wisconsin, went to Wisconsin, and then come to play for the Packers. That was his big thing when the Johnson boys, you know, were playing in Madison. And Reiger, the edge rusher from the Badgers, didn't get drafted by anybody, but he should have been drafted. And he's going to go to Miami, and he's going to ball out. This guy has a motor, like it's just unbelievable. But you take a look at the Wisconsin program the last couple of years, yes. But take a look at that program now, what they picked up, and the people that are coming to the Badgers this year. I think they're going to be all right. I think Fickell's going to be all right. I really do. It'll all be about this year, though, because he's not going to get another year if he doesn't ball out. I mean, Indiana has proven that they can turn around a team and win the national championship, so that makes it hard on everybody. So
everyone thought they had a formula. You pay the players, you win.
Right.
Indiana blew that out of the water. Cignetti is perfect for that school.
Right.
I don't know if you heard, but they got a guy in the portal, a receiver, and he showed up the first practice with like some gold cleats. And Cignetti's like, "No, you're not wearing that. Take those off." I was like, "Well, okay." So I like him. I want to have a beer with Cignetti because I think we get along great.
And he also
likes drinking beer.
He also, on the draft night, round one, instead of keeping his players so they could watch the draft, he took all of his, the spring practice and he put it at the same time as the draft. Exactly. So we get out there on the field. So that's, that he changed that program, but he's also made it hard for everybody else in the country and what they're doing. And now it's, you play the players. Now it's time to turn the programs around fast.
Yeah.
And I don't think Wisconsin's, they had 0 picks, but I don't think it's dead. I just think that they've had a rough time getting the talented players to stay in Wisconsin. And that is recruiting. That's not altogether Fickell's fault. That is.
I like a Fickell fart.
That is the people that he's got going out there and trying to get the recruiting, the other coaches. And, there's some blame there from some coaches that should have been out there. Wisconsin has been high school. Wisconsin has been the big, what do you call it? The farm system, the high school kids that play offensive line. That's where Wisconsin has always been big, is the offensive line. And most of those kids in that offensive line that came through that program all grew up in Wisconsin, and they have been getting away from Wisconsin. And so let's hope they fix that. And some of those guys are back in Madison, and they're playing for us instead of the other teams around the country with more money. So hope you're, what did he say here? Episode 78, Pickles got, prove it. Pickles. His name's Fickell. Luke Fickell.
I like pickles. And I like fart.
And Bogey's grandson, congratulations. He's going to St. Norbert's. Tracy's got a shirt that he can wear, from St. Norbert's in De Pere, Wisconsin. And he signed up to go to St. Norbert's, going to play some football there. For a guy that actually is a head coach there is actually from Sturgeon Bay. That is the head coach. And I think their AD is from Sturgeon Bay, if I'm not mistaken, right, Bogey? So Sturgeon Bay connections right there. So that's great that that's happening. No, but I was really shocked, and maybe it is. Maybe I had thought as soon as I saw the Kalen Downs and then the Lawrence pick, I thought, wow, Jerry's listening to somebody other than himself.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. And I thought later in the rounds, I thought like in the fourth round and fourth round, the 2 fourth rounds that he got, I thought he was going to go, being the Arkansas guy, I thought he was going to go after that Taylor Green, that quarterback, because he's such an athlete and everything. And that's why, he would be picking, but he didn't. He stayed away from him. So that proved to me that somebody else is doing the thinking, I think, there right now. I'm not saying that Jerry's not involved, but I'm just saying that I think he's listening to somebody. Maybe it's his son. I don't know.
It's not his son, because his son's an idiot. He's listening to Christian Parker.
And then you got
his coaching staff for once.
So I think they've done good. I think the Barham, the Michigan linebacker, I think that's a great pick at 92. I think, you get that Lawrence on the edge, and you already, like you said, you already got everybody up front. So that's just going to add. He's not going to have to come in and be like Micah Parsons right away.
Right.
He's going to have time.
Be him.
Right. And, you guys win the draft picks, but the Packers, if Parsons comes back from the injury, the Packers still win in that trade, I believe, because we didn't have a guy that was as disruptive as that guy can be. And, we have a great linebacker. We got some speed linebackers. And I truly believe that Micah is the guy. And yourself, if you can get enough pressure on the quarterback, that is the defensive backfield's best friend. And so I believe that. So, and the Packers, they picked up a defensive back too right away in the second round, in their first pick. They get their defensive back. But I think as far as the need, I think the Packers did well. And I hate saying that because I'm not a real big fan of Goody or LaFleur, but I thought the Packers was a strong B if I was going to give them a grade, a strong B. And they only got
do the same.
So, I like some. I don't know if did you take a look at some of your free agents that you signed after the draft?
Yeah, I mean,
up there.
I think we're just going with a lot of numbers because we overturned our defensive roster. Half of the guys that played on defense last season are gone. So we are definitely getting some new blood in there, getting rid of the dead weight. We still have to replace Osa. Oh, man. Osa Adigawusa. There you go. Because we lost him to San Francisco. So we're replacing some of that. We just couldn't afford him. The additions that we made in free agency, I'm actually pretty excited about them. We needed that turnover in defense. We needed a new scheme. We got a new coach. And that's rare to have that much of a turnover on one side of the ball. But we literally lost over 50%. Those guys are all gone. So I like the additions that we've gotten. Quinnen Williams, he was in there last year. Rashawn Gary, I know he was probably a problem for you guys, but maybe a change.
He played runner, right? I always thought his job should be get to the quarterback, and he had a rough time getting to the quarterback consistently.
Yeah. Once again, the NFL does this. It's like a drug. After the Super Bowl, then you start talking. Then you get all hyped up for the draft. And the next big announcement is going to be they're going to release the schedule. Then about that time, it turns into its training camp. And guess what? Unless George Pickens signs, that's what we get to hear about with the Cowboys. And it always works this way. We could talk about how good their draft was, or let's focus on the negative, and that Pickens is probably not going to report. So that's what I'm anticipating is going to happen with the Cowboys. And then, of course, Pickens, his agent is Mugheletta, who is also Micah Parsons. And also DeMarvion Overshown. He just signed with Mugheletta. I'm like, oh, great. This is good. So I just really hope that Pickens signs, does whatever he's supposed to do. But all signs point to there being drama. I would love there not to be. I'd love for us to go into this because all the players, they reported their voluntary workouts today. I would just like to see rainbows and butterflies up until we play the first game. No drama. Get our rookies in there. Get all these new free agents accustomed to what's happening. Get Christian Parker percolating. Hopefully get back to what our offense did last season. I mean, like I've always said, if we just had a mid defense, we would have had, obviously, a better record and hopefully got it and made a little run in the playoffs. But here's the deal, Jeff. This year, there's 2 anniversaries. Me, 30 years in Nashville, and 30 years since the Cowboys played in the Super Bowl and went to an NFC Championship. Maybe 30's the number.
30's the number.
Maybe 30's the number.
Oh.
I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know.
I'm trying to work my lights here. My lights seem a little bit bright.
They're a little distracting. It reminds me of a strip club.
Not the back.
By the way, when do they show up? When are the strippers showing up?
No, they'll be here later.
Oh, cool.
But so I don't know what's my lights for some reason are being goofy, but we'll figure that out. Now they completely fell. Did you see that?
Nice.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Quality setup you have there.
It is. So that's why, trying to get YouTube going so I can get like a wish list and get some new lights. That would
do
be
an
great.
Amazon wish list. That seems to be all the rage these days.
That's what everybody's doing is the Amazon wish list, and that's what I want to do. So if you get in here, people, I want you to hit the like button, hit the share button, and of course subscribe. It's very important that you do that, and that way we can get the algos going, and who knows what happens then. Then we could get a bunch more
subs, get the algos, get in a good Discord. These are all the buzzwords I'm hearing about.
That's right.
I don't
Discord.
Know what any of that means.
Have you started your Discord, or are you in Discord?
I had that cut when I was born. I think my mom still has a piece of it.
You're not doing the Discord? You're on Instagram like every. I got an Instagram because you were saying, well, you should get on Instagram, and I just don't go to Instagram enough. But boy, I downloaded the app, and it's like every day I got a notice from there, and I'm going, well, who the heck is posting so much, and who am I following? Because I really haven't followed anybody. All of a sudden, look, Tracy Broussard. It's like, well, how much are you on Instagram now? My Lord.
You know what? In 2 years, I've been able to parlay my Instagram account into something pretty solid.
With Smoke 207.
People love the find the dressing room thing. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I don't know. It's just me trying to get into the venue,
I like when you send them to me, the private ones, and you go, "Oh, I got a Jeff Stone room. Look at this." And it's a wheelchair into the shower.
Wheelchair accessible. I'm just saving you a spot, buddy.
Man, it's just like, look at
that. A road trip.
So with the Packers, I was going to get to the Packers, but the first thing I want to tell you is a free agent we picked up is the kid. His dad is Dallas royalty. Mm-hmm. Does this name sound familiar? You ready? R.J. Maryland.
Oh, Russell Maryland's son.
Yeah. Dallas royalty coming to Green Bay. And he's going to be a tight. He's got a chance. I mean, I watched some film on him. He's actually a pretty good player. He ran into some injury problems, so that was questionable. But it looks like that he could come in. We need an extra tight end. He's not going to start, of course, but I mean, he's going to get in a lot if he's got some talent. So I like that. But our main picks, we got that CC from South Carolina, cornerback, like him, speed guy. Plus, he's just a freak athlete. I mean, 42-inch vertical leap for a 6-foot guy. I mean, that's getting up in the air.
Yeah.
And then we got the guy that I really wanted, and I was shocked that he was still there, and it was Chris McClellan. He's a defensive tackle from Missouri. Of course, Dallas wasn't going to go for him, because they already got Kenny Clark and they got Williams. So there was no reason for them to go after somebody like that. But here's another guy that I watched a lot from Penn State that could turn out to be a beast. Danny Dennis Sutton. He's an edge guy from Penn State. Guess who he's going to be working with? Another Penn State guy that's already with the Packers.
Yeah.
So that's a good pickup right there. And then we got this Jaeger Burton, who's a center guard. I always like when these kids, when they come out and they're emotional. And he was the first one of the Packers drafts that was like emotional. And that's all he said is he goes, I've always wanted to play with the Packers. And
there you go.
For him to get his shot to do that, he's from Kentucky. And then we picked up another cornerback, Dumani Jackson from Alabama. He had some good games. And then this is the part where Goody and LaFleur, they pissed me off because I don't think who is the highest paid kicker in the NFL right now.
His name's Brandon Aubrey, and he plays for the Dallas Cowboys.
In what round did he get picked?
No round. He played in the UFL.
So the Packers waste the 200, not only waste, but they gave up 2 picks to pick number 216 and pick up. It's a great kicker name. Now, don't get me wrong. It's a great kicker name, Trey Smack. And I understand why they want a kicker because of what happened in Chicago in the playoffs. I get it. But why waste a draft pick? Why give away a draft pick when this guy probably wasn't going to get drafted? They could have had him as a free agent.
I'm telling you, kickers anymore. I mean, I don't think you need to draft one. You got Kenny Almendarez, the Luke Rosa Award winner from the Raging Cajuns, and he's playing in some indoor football league in San Antonio. You can pick him up anywhere. You don't need to draft one.
And how is a Florida kicker going to come up to Green Bay, Wisconsin in December and January and kick?
You need to start training, I guess.
I mean, come on.
I think that brings down your overall draft grade quite a bit.
It does, because you pick a kicker when you could have got him in as free agent. Just picked him up in a free agent deal. And it does. And then the other thing, where the Packers I thought did well was a couple of guys that I actually followed and actually think that they're going to really do well. And one of them is TJ Quinn, is a linebacker from Louisville that I believe is going to be a pretty good player. And then they also picked up, like I told you before, the guy from UCF, the edge rusher, Nigel Kelly. He is the other edge to Malachi, and I think he's going to do really well in Green Bay. And then there's a couple of offensive linemen. This Josh Gesky from Illinois, I think is a good one. And then there's another one from Iowa State, Dylan Barrett, that I believe is just those are 2 that I think can come in here and add some depth to the offensive line. But I also think that they can push to start. And if you can get that in free agency, that's some good cooking right there. So
some good value picks.
Yes, I'm very happy with the free agent pickups and see where they go as far as making the team and everything. But I'm just happy that, some of these picks that we did, they were great. And on both sides, on both teams here of ours, because usually we come out of this going, what are they thinking? Which I am on the kicker, of course. But I mean, all the other ones, though, I'm actually happy with and everything. Before we go any further with the sports, what's the weather supposed to be down? Because it looks like in St. Louis right now, there's tornadoes on the ground, and it looks like it's going right across to Nashville. What's it supposed to be?
Well, it's supposed to be.
Have to worry about you tonight?
I'll be at a bar playing a gig, so we'll see.
Oh, okay.
Are you supposed to hit around 2 a.m., which would be the time I'm wrapping up.
Are you playing with one of my favorite Nashville bands that play on Monday nights, Randy Nations?
No, that's Philip.
Well, I like that guy.
Yeah.
I like Philip too, but I like that Randy Nations.
Yeah.
I saw him a couple of times when I've been in Nashville.
I'm playing some old country music at the Music City Bar and Grill out by Opryland Hotel.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good 10 old country music.
Late.
I know. That's when the weather's coming through.
My Lord. that's gonna take into your drinking time.
I mean, I might have to wait for it to kind of pass through.
Oh, okay, yeah. So then you'll be able to, okay.
Maybe.
Well, you don't want to be drinking too much because then you got to drive home.
I know, exactly. So I
can't
might
be
have
doing
to
that
just
either.
hunker down.
I might have to get an Uber. Can't trust Ubers anymore either,
Yeah.
They're taking advantage of people.
I know.
I'd hate to have you getting taken advantage of.
I wouldn't mind. It's fine.
So I don't know. We're gonna have to figure that out, see what's going on and everything. But yeah, so the weather looks like it's gonna get at least bad in your area.
And then we get another round of it tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't see that. The first 2 days of the week are kind of hit or miss, but the rest of the week looks pretty good. And then, you sent me a text today about doing the show and you said I'm a busy man. You know what? I kind of am a busy man.
I know you are. I know you got to do your lawn, and I know that takes a couple hours.
Well, tomorrow I got a big recording session. Big time. Big time. With just me.
Getting ready for Vegas?
Yeah, we're recording a track for the ACMs. I can't tell you what it is, but
oh yeah, here we go again. Can't tell you what it is, and then it's nothing.
Oh, you'll see.
Why are you doing it on record? What's that all about? Why can't you do it live?
Because there's a lot of variables that you have to control whenever you're doing live stuff.
Wow.
It's easier to record it before and then lip sync.
So are you gonna go up there and not bring your sticks when you're sitting at the drums?
That's the goal. That's what I want to do.
That would be awesome if you did that.
I know.
That would be awesome.
I mean, I've said this before. When I do get fired by Blake, I hope it's because of that. Hey, I did talk to Blake today, this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yes. I had the honor of talking to him. So I'm sitting on the drums. And I don't know if you saw my Instagram post, but I want to thank Ed Harden for making me feel very safe because the steps going up to my drum riser were very secure.
Wow.
I had like a 6-foot rail on each side. I guess since I'm 55, they're worried about me breaking my hip or something. So Blake walks up there and tells me hi, and we hug and whatever. I said, man, what do you think about those rails? And man, it's safe. I said, yeah, I'm 55 now. I got to watch out. I said, you're 55? Damn. I think I need somebody younger. I said, no, don't do that. I got a few more years to retirement, so just keep me around. So he didn't think I was 55. So my skincare routine is actually working.
It's working, see? Yeah. Putting the cucumbers on your eyes and everything, that's really good stuff that you're doing.
And I'm not going to tell you what I do in another place with the cucumbers, but we'll just leave that.
Well, that's good that you finally got a chance to talk to your boss.
Yeah, that's it for the year. We're done.
You're done then,
Yeah.
So,
but he's got a big birthday coming up, the big 50.
Oh, that's right.
In like June or July, whenever his birthday is.
June. So, did Ed tell you that I said on Facebook that he was the best wheelchair mechanic ever?
He did say that, and he is. He definitely is.
Yeah. He laughed at it. He laughed.
Yeah, we're going to be spending a lot of time together. So I'm going to record tomorrow. Wednesday, we have a show at Old Red. Once again, that's another one of those paid rehearsals. And then
Blake's coming in Nashville to do that?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, can you believe it?
Wow.
Yep. Wow. I had you on the list. You said you were going to come, but
I'm going to be in Nashville, but I'm not going to be in Nashville that day. Damn.
Darn.
I would have been.
I'll go ahead and take you off the list then.
Why? Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good that Blake's coming to Nashville.
Yeah. And then Thursday, I'm playing downtown with Mario May.
Okay.
And then Friday and Saturday, I'm going to be packing. And then Monday, I fly out for Vegas for the 3-week run.
And then when you get done with that, then it really starts up, the festivals.
Yeah, I mean, we got a couple. We're doing CMA Fest this year.
Okay.
And then I think it's a Friday. And then the next day we go to Myrtle Beach for a festival there. And Jeff, like it always happens, buddy, we're on salary, which means we're basically on call.
Right.
So my nephew Travis and I, since the Raging Cajuns are playing USC this season in football at the Coliseum, I'm thinking, when am I ever going to see the Raging Cajuns play USC? So my nephew and I were going to make a trip. I can't do that. Last week we find out we're doing a private party in Calgary on that same
nice
night.
Going to Canada.
Yay.
I hope that's all taken care of.
Nice.
I hope it's all taken care of, though, what you've done last time in Canada, that you can make it over the border.
I should be
without trouble.
Hey, I'm basically a national citizen because my ancestors were born in Nova Scotia. So.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe
I'm kind of grandfathered in.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So the gig this last weekend, good in Oklahoma? No, was it flawless? I know Bo Tackett was, but I mean, was everything else flawless?
Our boss kind of, you can tell he hadn't done it in a while.
Uh-oh.
But you know what? I'm sure he'll be game ready. It's like when you show up to preseason and you stink it up. As long as he's ready for the regular season. That's why he has these paid rehearsals, so you can get all the, blow the carbon out, like they say, get the rust off,
get the bugs out, get ready for that big stay in Vegas and everything.
Hey, you'll never guess what song we played.
Playboys in Southwestern World.
Yep.
How did you like that? I pulled that out, didn't I?
That was good.
Did you go from Playboys to Brown Eyed Girl?
No, we didn't do that medley.
Oh.
But I tell you, hey, I kind of sweat a little bit on that one because it was up tempo. We don't play anything over 118. This is a 147 BPM, so it's kind of
I wish he'd
pep in its step.
I wish he'd still play that in shows. I really do, because that was a good one that he should have kept in.
You know what? Maybe he will. And we also did his new single, "Let Him In Anyway,"
which I have not heard yet.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. But hey, you know what? It's out there, so
it's not moving up the charts. I've been checking it. It's not moving up where it's supposed to be. But
it's a great song. So,
what's Gwen doing? Any more music coming out with her?
I have no idea. We're still supposed to be going to see her, I guess, at the Sphere.
At the Sphere.
I don't know. Right. Yeah, I might have something to do that day. I was supposed to play with Zach Ray, but everybody wanted to go see No Doubt at the Sphere. So I'd rather play with Zach Ray. He was there. We got Zach to come up and sing because we needed to record a song.
Okay.
So that we'd have something to record to this week.
Right.
And this is one of the songs that is in Zach's repertoire when we play with him.
Okay.
So he's there. And I said, Zach, come up and sing. So he came up and nailed it. But I'm not going to tell you what it is because that would spoil it.
So are you like the tour manager that you can just say, hey, Zach, get up here and sing?
I think I'm getting to the point where I got some sway now.
Okay. All right.
Because I thought I had it before and that got me fired. Now I'm just going at it a different way. I'm coming from a place of love, Jeff, instead of anger.
So do you think now we can go ahead and get JFK Show Off, my buddy Randall, a collab with Blake? Maybe you could talk to him?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
It could really help him out.
I'm not wanting to help. I'm doing enough helping you out. I ain't doing no more charity, buddy.
Because I think JFK Show Off really needs a collab with Blake Shelton, or at least Gwen, if nothing else.
Oh, that's going to be so much easier to get. Yeah, let's jump right on that because I got. Wait,
Gwen,
let me see.
When Gwen comes,
what's her number?
When Gwen comes up and hugs you in Vegas, go, hey Gwen, I gotta ask you a question, and then you break it to her.
Here's what you do: get RFK Jr. to send me a CD, and when I hug Gwen,
it's JFK.
RFK, JFK, HIV, whatever. When I give her a hug, I'll slip it into her pocket.
I don't like that idea.
Okay.
That's
all I can do, pal.
I think it's not RFK. It's JFK. JFK.
Okay.
Okay. Show off.
He's the guy. That's the guy that's in charge of the medicine stuff.
The medicine stuff.
Yeah, for the with the president.
RFK is, yes. He's in charge of
that's not the singer?
No. JFK Show Off.
All this time I thought you were talking about the guy that talks like this all the time. I'm like, he can't sing very well if he's talking like that.
No.
That's not him.
JFK Show Off. He is a superstar rapper he's from Lynn, Massachusetts, but he lives in Atlanta. He lives in Atlanta though now, and
he's right up the road.
He's been rapping for 35, 40 years, and he just has not had a chance for a big hit. He does know the Wahlbergs really well though, so he's he does know them, but we need him to have a collab with Blake so he can at least have one hit, so he's not on his YouTube show lying about all the hits he had underground, because they're so far underground that nobody's heard of them.
They're big in China.
So I think he is. He is big, and I think he's big in I forget where it was. I think it was UK somewhere. He was big.
Okay.
But we just don't, we got to find him a one hit right here in good old USA, and I think it would be really good for him. And there's a lot of people that have probably watched this that are from Massachusetts and know who he is and have opinions about him. I think they will actually come on here and in the chat and go, Tracy, help JFK Show Off. He's a good guy. He needs a collab with Blake.
Well,
that's what I don't know for sure.
In thinking about this, Blake has done some rap stuff, like he did Boys Around Here. That was like a rap song.
He could have had what was the Toby Keith rap song? He could have had that one, but he turned it down.
Let's Talk About Me.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about me.
And he turned that down because he didn't think it was going to be a hit. Well, he was wrong on that.
Hey, have you ever heard the story of Blake and the song Austin?
I mean, I've heard a lot of stories about it, but I'm not sure what's the one you're thinking of.
It was funny because he told this story. You could tell he was stretching because he was talking more and he was out of shape. But he was telling a story about how Austin, whenever Blake was on Giant Records, so was Clay Walker.
Right.
Blake loved the song, but Clay Walker had it on hold.
Okay.
Clay ended up never cutting it, so Blake could. So he publicly thanked Clay Walker for not cutting the song. So that's the Reader's Digest version of that.
Do you know the first time I met Blake Shelton, and this was before I met you, about maybe, I don't know, a few months before I met you, I guess. He was in the lower level of the old hotel where they used to have CRS.
Mm-hmm.
And he was with his first wife. They weren't married yet, but he was with her.
Uh-huh.
And I had went up because I had heard the song Austin. It was just released. And I went up and I knew who he was. And I said, hey, can I get a picture? And I got that picture. It's a cool picture because he's pointing his finger at me. But I saw him maybe an hour or two later. And I said, man, sorry to hear about your record label. And he was like, what?
Oh no.
I thought he was being Blake Shelton, with the goofiness. But no, Giant had just tumbled, they went bankrupt or whatever.
Bad timing.
It was bad timing. It was probably too soon for me to be asking about it. Probably was the other thing. And then he just looked at me and, kind of gave me that look like, you are such a freaking jerk. and
you guys have been friends ever since.
Ever since. It's been him and I. And it's like,
mm-hmm.
But I mean, it wasn't long after that Warner Brothers picked him up. And then, of course, the rest is history. And now who is he with? What label now?
Broken Bow.
So he's on the old Craig Morgan label.
Yep.
And isn't Aldine with them?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that. Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
So he's, still got record deals. going to be 50 years old.
Yeah.
And, usually at 50, you're already coming down now.
Oh, yeah, I know.
It seems like he's still going up a little bit.
He's going up a little bit. I mean, I'm curious to see what's going to happen next year because we've done the Vegas thing 3 times. This will be our 3rd time.
Right.
So what's next? Here's what I want to do, and I'm going to put it out in the universe.
The Sphere.
No. Okay. A European tour.
He won't do it because he said he don't like flying that far.
Man, he could teleport. He's rich.
But he's not going to do it because if he has to fly, he won't do it.
He's got his own plane.
I know, but he doesn't like, he said that he don't like flying that far.
Yeah, but the guy goes really fast. He could get there in no time.
I don't think you're going to be doing a European tour unless he's like really out of money. Like all his dear stuff has broke him.
Like, think about how much money he could make if he went to Europe.
Oh, I know. It'd be crazy.
I want to go to Australia.
He should go there too. I mean, that's big. That's big stuff.
We've already done all the county fairs, all the casinos, all the arenas. We got to go somewhere else.
That was a casino this last weekend, wasn't it?
Yep, in his backyard.
In his backyard.
He literally landed his helicopter backstage.
A lot of his tornadoes are over there this last week.
We could have been storm chasing.
I know. I was thinking about that when I saw the Instagram that kept popping up that you're in Oklahoma. I said we could have been watching the tornadoes. We could have been on the live doing it and everything.
Yep.
People, I need you, the 7 people, 8 people that are watching this, at least on YouTube, it looks like. I need you to hit the like, hit the share, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, you got to subscribe. And go find us over at Over the Line 615 on YouTube. Subscribe there, and we'll all be happy. We got to build Over the Line 615 too, because Tracy's been a little jealous over the Mad Stork Media one, gaining so much.
I'm actually just glad you got other friends besides me.
No.
It takes the pressure off.
Speaking of that, today Mark and I did a little one this morning. I'm doing double duty today just because I believe that we need to do this to continue the channel growing. But guess what?
What?
There's a person in the chat this morning. Her name is Dusty, and she's from Louisiana, and she's having a big crawfish boil this coming weekend. And she's sending some crawfish up to me.
Good.
And she's gonna know what else she's gonna do. She's gonna send some recipes too, so I can make it. So I am gonna have crawfish. By Monday, probably I'll have crawfish.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be able to tell you what I think about it. I'm not going to be boiling in a big pan with a bunch of garbage.
Why not?
You guys, but I'm hopefully going to put a bunch of butter and let it cook in butter.
That's bad for your heart and your diabetes.
Butter is not. Butter's good for all that.
Okay.
The heart and everything.
So you're not getting boiled crawfish. You're getting crawfish and then you're going to cook them.
Somebody by the name of Lane says, Tracy, you going to Nashville Music Drum Show this year? We are going again.
Man. I got big news about that.
Uh-oh.
Big news.
Here we go.
First time.
Lane, here you go.
Me and my boy, Smoke 207.
Oh, boy.
We're going to have a booth at the Music City Drum Show.
Wow.
Yep. Here's the deal. I'm going to have one of my touring kits out there. Smoke's going to have some shoes out there. And he's going to run a Whatnot show at the Music City Drum Show. People could be on their phones bidding for shoes right there. Mind blown.
I'm starting to wonder about you and Smoke 207, by the way. I'm a little jealous.
You should be.
I mean, it seems like
you're cheating on me too, so it's all good.
It sounds like, you're spending a lot of time talking on the phone to him. And, now I helped you get a room for him. I mean, and I still haven't seen one shoe, let alone 2.
You got to prove yourself. When he's up there, that's when you got to put the pressure on him. Just like I put the pressure on you. You got to put the pressure on Smoke about
your shoes. Is he flying in or driving in?
He's flying in. He's got big money.
Oh, yeah. So he's not bringing shoes with him.
I mean, he could have one maybe in a overhead compartment.
Says, are you looking? Can you see the chat?
Oh yeah, not? I know Curtis.
All right.
Oh yeah, right. Curtis is a good dude. Yeah, the Music City Drum Show is killer.
What is the Smoke 207? Also has somebody else. I noticed. I saw him on Facebook, and he's got Luke Bryan. Luke
he's
Bryan.
Got Luke Bryan's drummer. That's Kent Slusher.
That's where it was. He was out on.
We also have Jake Summers from Luke Combs.
But he was Luke Bryan. He was out at a show for Luke Bryan.
Yeah.
Acting like a big shot, I saw.
He is a big shot.
You know, here he is showing pictures of him on the stage and everything. And I thought, Jesus, Smoke 207, settle down. I mean,
no, man, he's living his best life.
I mean, I've been there. Just settle down. I feel bad though now.
So you're saying like act like you've been there before?
Yeah, I feel bad though. I do feel bad because when I look at those pictures, I think of all the pictures that I could have taken, but I thought, you know what? I didn't do it, and I feel bad now because there were some shows that I probably should have taken some pictures, like you putting me on stage for George Strait. I should have took pictures, especially when George Strait came over and shook my hand, thanked me for coming to his show. I should have. I should have had a picture of that.
But he was thanking you because he assumed you bought a ticket, and we all know you didn't. So,
and then Reba McEntire, I did get a picture with Reba, but I mean that's one. I mean, I got a picture with Eric Church early on, who I thought Eric would have been. I thought Eric was going to be such a superstar, but he got in a bad way because of that argument that he had with Rascal Flatts at the time and some other things. But I mean, there's a lot of times that I could. I mean, thank God I went into the Toby Keith that you got me into, and actually decided to take a picture with him because I almost didn't, because his tour manager was sitting there and he said, "Hey, you want a picture with him?" And I went, and Toby turned and said, "Get over here." And otherwise, I wasn't going to bother him because everybody's, getting, grabbing him and all that kind of stuff. And I thought, nah, I'm not going to do it. Then when he said, "Get over here," I went and I did get the picture. And I'm so glad I did. Who knew he was going to get sick, and everything. Yeah. Glad about that. But there were some times that I could have taken some pictures, like that time in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, when Blake told everybody to get off the stage.
Yeah.
And he said, no, the guy in the wheelchair can stay, but everybody else has got to go. I should have taken pictures of that, everybody getting off the stage. Because
you're saying these stories and nobody knows that they're actually true.
That was actually a classic. Mm-hmm. That one. Everybody thought it was because of an argument with me. It wasn't. It was because he had his buddies coming in from Iowa, the hunting guys.
Yeah, get all this riffraff off the stage, except the guy in the wheelchair.
And the only reason why he did it was because of the hunting buddy coming from whatever, the husband and wife team, remember?
Yeah.
They came up with their bus. And they had everybody with them. So he wanted the stage cleared for them. So, hey, I saw, did you see that one of the draft picks, I don't know where it went now that I'm thinking about it, but it was last name Kennedy, spelled the same way that our buddy spells his, Canady.
I didn't see that.
And out of California somewhere. I was wondering if it, related.
Maybe so.
That'd be cool if, wherever it is, maybe he can get us some NFL tickets.
Maybe. Hey, you see your boy Jaden Duggar, who visited the Packers, he got drafted by the 49ers, so you missed out on that one.
Yeah, he's got the best hair.
Cajun. Yeah.
Oh no, not that guy. That other dunker or whatever his name is from North Dakota or whatever, with the big redhead mullet. He had the best hair of the draft. Yeah, the linebacker from Raging Cajuns went to San Francisco. I think he's got a chance to play there.
Yeah, I hope. Man, he was a standout player at UL, so we'll see. I'm just glad to have guys. That was a graphic that came up in the last, I'm not sure how many years, the Raging Cajuns have had the most players drafted from the Sun Belt.
Wow. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
Coach Des is coaching him up there, boy.
I'm still waiting for one Raging Cajun to come on our show.
Jonathan LaCroix.
Yes. It would be nice.
He's with the Angels now, isn't he?
I think he's doing something for the Raging Cajuns.
Oh, I don't know.
I think he's doing something for the university. I think he's living in that area. So I think that I think my buddy Tracy Broussard could probably get him on the show.
Maybe
it'd be really nice.
No, maybe you could just get him on one of your other shows.
No, I think we need to have him on this show with you.
He signed something for you once, didn't he?
That was the coolest thing that other than Rick Sutcliffe.
And who did that?
Yeah, you did.
Exactly.
So I'm in line to go meet Jonathan Lucroy. And there's a big line. It's at the American Family Field. And he's signing autograph before a game, a few hours before the game. And I'm in line because I thought, well, I'm going to get down there and I want to get his autograph and get a picture. And I get in line, and we're in line. I mean, there was a lot of people. And I felt bad for just a minute, and I'll tell you the reason why I felt bad. But I'm in line, me and my buddy Tom, and all of a sudden they say, John Lucroy is done. Not signing anymore. So go, you can leave. And I was like, wow, that's horrible. So I called my buddy Tracy, and I said, hey, John Lucroy, he's not signing any more autographs. So all of a sudden, I'm turning around to get out of that line and just leave. All of a sudden, this lady comes out, and she goes, you in the wheelchair. And there was another person there in the wheelchair.
Uh-oh.
And they said, is your name Jeff? And they went, no. And she goes, oh, I'm sorry. Jeff, I was the only other one. So I turned around and she goes, you need to come with me. Jonathan Lucroy sent her out to bring me back up to where he was signing so he could sign something for me. And what I did is I had him sign something for you. And I still got that. It was some kind of ticket I had him sign for you. And
thanks.
And that's all he put on there was Tracy. And then he said something. I forget what he said. It was a Raging Cajun thing. And then he said, and then it just signed Jonathan Lucroy. And I felt bad because when I was leaving, getting back outside of the building, that other guy in the wheelchair was still sitting there wanting to get in.
Oh, that's terrible.
I felt bad. I did.
You should
because they thought they were going back. And but I couldn't do anything. My buddy Tracy only got me back. So I couldn't say, hey, you're coming with me, let's go meet him. No, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, because guys in wheelchairs don't stick together.
No, we don't stick together.
It's every man for himself.
That's right. Every man for himself. So, but it would be nice to get Jonathan Lucroy. He's the ex-Brewer catcher. Played for a couple other teams after, but it was the Brewers catcher, a good one. And I always liked the way he played. And he is a Raging Cajun. I don't think he's from Louisiana, though. I think he's from Florida, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it sounds like he's doing something for the university, at least the last time I looked him up.
All right.
But, he went down the tubes, after he had a mysterious fight with a suitcase.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. It was something to do with a suitcase, his wife, and the suitcase. I don't know what.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden his whole play after that kind of went down. And, before we do anything else, what do you think about this Vrabel thing?
I think it's only going to get worse.
Do you think he should step down?
No, because the owner went to a massage parlor. So I think if anything, Kraft is going to give him a raise.
Right.
But I mean, it is a bad look. I'm not sure how they're going to work this out because some pictures came out from a couple of years ago where they're getting a little cozy in a New York bar. And isn't it weird? Her first son is Mike. Uh-oh.
Yeah. And, I think there should be some DNA testing there and check and see. I mean, how horrible for her husband.
Yeah, because that picture they took in New York wasn't it wasn't long after that she got married. So I don't know what's up.
So it sounds like every time she had an interview about something, she'd always talk about how Mike Vrabel was the man.
She was, hey, guess what? She was what we call an insider. Because guess what Vrabel was? Insider. I came up with that all right here.
Oh, right there. Look at that. How quick he is. Oh, my Lord. So, all right. Well, then Cowboys did well. Now our next show probably will be the start of training camp. Will probably come back on.
Yeah.
Unless we have something before that.
We're going to go on a break. We all have our side projects. It's like every great band.
Right.
They all break up and do side projects and they come back together. It's actually, it's going to make us better. And Jeff, no matter what I do, I will always be thinking of you.
He's such a light.
Thinking of you the whole time.
But I think what we should do is probably think about July 12th, getting like doing a live, like maybe 20 minutes, because I'll probably be around early anyway that day, and we can do live together like for 20 minutes and say, hey, maybe I can help you find a bus.
No. I mean, I don't need your help.
You might need my help.
Your boy, I mean, I'm going to be able to find it.
Maybe I need to help you find a hotel room.
Maybe that.
Yeah.
You'll be looking for Annie Agar anyway, so.
We're going to be doing that. Me and you will be doing that.
I don't think so.
Because we always take our little walk around to find out what's going on. So that this walk will be about finding Annie Agar.
Okay, we'll see.
So we can do that. That's not going to hurt you. I mean, if I'm going to be there early, don't worry. I'll get you back so you can, have your little nap and all that kind of stuff before.
Man, listen, I don't take no nap.
And then you got to have your shower and all that. I'll get you. You'll be fine. I'll keep you on schedule. I'll keep you on schedule. Don't worry about that.
All right.
I always do.
Yeah, you do.
I always look out for you. Make sure you don't miss the bus. I always look out. I'm always looking out for you.
Just got to make sure that you stay in the restricted area.
Well, it all depends what my friend Amanda gives me for a pass.
That is true.
If I stay in the restricted area or not.
Yes.
So that's what it'll be as far as over the line. Now Tracy's got to get to work. He's got to go to Vegas.
Yeah.
It would be nice if you took your little equipment along for Vegas and just check in once, I think, to tell us how Vegas is going. That would be fun.
Maybe I could. I might be able to bring some stuff.
And we could do, like a real nice Vegas thing, middle of the day, where you're talking about Vegas. And if anything, you could tell us about the burlesque show that you're going to go to.
Well, yeah, because I'm thinking since I did The Empire Strips Back, I think our next burlesque show will be zombie burlesque.
And then plus, if you're going to the Sphere to see Gwen, that would be something nice to talk about.
Maybe.
Yeah. So
I'm having a feeling that I'm going to be on the short list for that show.
Oh, so you're not going to go?
I start looking. I'm not getting a good feeling that I will be.
Wow. All right. Well, so anybody that checks it, and it's called the Replay Crew. The people, I didn't know that term until, our chat. And it's called the Replay Crew. When they, when the people didn't watch the live, they go back and they watch the Replay Crew. So whoever comes and does the Replay Crew on this, make sure you do hit the like, hit the share, and subscribe. It's very important that we do that.
Very.
Now we're past I think we're at 100 and what is it? 111, I think, 112 people. So I think what we can do, what we can do is get that to 120. And then, we want to get to 200, 500. I think 500, we can start having members. And then 1,000, of course, is the amount of where you get where you can make money on some stuff. So
this all sounds like a pyramid scheme.
So it probably is. But if we can make money, that's a good thing, because that means Tracy can get some more boxes of Nike shoes that he has right there in the room.
Exactly.
Are they filled with shoes, or what are you doing with those boxes?
Some of them are shoes, but it's mainly for display.
For Smoke 207.
Yeah, my dog.
All right. Well,
yeah.
Smoke 207 was the sponsor today. Also, the Log Den, the best food in Door County. Go out to the Log Den.
And Sam at American.
And Sam at the American. Don't forget that. Sam was a very important part of getting your buddy into the American, which was full, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
And he and Sam did it for you. So thanks.
And I haven't gotten that confirmation number, so I still don't know if it's going to happen.
I sent you the confirmation number.
No, you didn't. See, this is where things get weird. I'm pretty positive you didn't send it.
Well, if you call the American,
you told Smoke 207 not to break any shit in the room is what you said. That's what you sent.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, you didn't send a confirmation.
What you need to do is you can call American and say, "Hey, Smoke 207 lined up," and they'll say, "Yes, he is."
I'm not doing that. That's your job.
So I already did it. It's done. It's taken care of.
The confirmation number. You need to make one more call, buddy.
I'll get the confirmation number. Don't worry about that. All right. Everything's taken care of.
Okay.
And
I don't want my boys out in the homeless area. Like
your boy
sleeping in no tent in Egg Harbor.
There isn't a big homeless area in Door County.
If he's stuck in a shack in Egg Harbor, that's not cool.
It'll be a colorful shack if it is, like rainbow color.
Hey man, rainbows are cool.
That's right. So, but Smoke 207 is going to have a great stay. Don't worry. I'm going to try to get over there and meet him at the American.
You better
take a picture and all that so I can send it to you. No, I think I've done enough for Smoke 207. I don't think I need to take him to dinner.
You got to parade him around town like you do me.
No, I parade you around town because there's a lot of girls here that like to see you. You know,
Smoke 207 is better looking than I am.
You got to go to, jewelry store. They got to see you. And I mean, there's a lot of people that like to see you.
Well, Carl Water Street's a huge fan of Smoke 207. I'm sure there's some other people that go on Whatnot to watch his show.
Maybe him and Carl can ride to the show together because Carl's going.
Could. Yeah.
So I think that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Then he could drink and Carl could drive.
Yeah, definitely.
So we'll see what happens. We'll see what kind of pictures we get and all that kind of stuff. But Smoke 207 going to stay at the American. Sam over there at the American. Anybody looking for a trip to Door County and you need a place to stay, contact the American. Good people over there. And Sam, ask for Sam. Tell him that Tracy Broussard sent you, and he'll hook you up with some good rooms. Real good.
Heck yeah.
And it's getting nice now in Door County. The sun is out a lot, and the temperatures are moving up. And it's a beautiful time to be thinking about coming to Door County for the summer. Of course, it's Door County, Wisconsin is called the Cape Cod of the Midwest. And that's the truth. So there you go.
Jeff, since it's almost swimsuit season, you have one picked out yet? Or
yeah. Yep. All set.
If you get a Speedo, make sure the tag is in the back. Okay. That's how you wear
it. I brought you a good one. It says Egg Harbor.
Cool.
On the back.
Yeah.
On the back next to the crack. It says Egg Harbor. So
whatever you do, make sure you put the cucumber in the front, not the back.
Speaking of that, I got to tell you this story real quick. Mary B, one of our favorite people that comes into chats every once in a while since they found us. She was on. They were talking about about the Karen Reed, about the guy that owns the house that John O'Keefe was found. And he said that he was butt dialing some people and lasting 22 seconds on the phone. But that was 22 seconds of nothing because it was butt dials. And the reason why there were butt dials is because he was having sex with his wife.
Okay, that's good. That's with his wife.
But Mary B got on and she said, well, maybe the wife was the one having sex and she was wearing a dildo. Oh, what do you think that's all about? Yeah, that's what she said last night, Red House Media. That's the show I want you to go on, but now all of a sudden I think that you shouldn't go on because the way they talk, that's bad kind of talk.
That's bad. That's terrible.
Because they don't need you coming on and starting anything like that.
I cannot be implicated in stuff like that.
No. So
I've got a reputation to uphold.
Was pretty funny though that she brought that up. I thought.
I mean, it is funny.
Nobody ever thought that one.
Huh. Yeah.
So that could have been the reason why the phone was being dialed.
Manually manipulated.
So, all right. Well, I'll let you get to your lawn and everything.
Yeah.
Cowboys, good draft. Packers, a good draft. Couldn't have, we didn't really have much bad things to say other than George Pickens. We need him to sign for the Cowboys. And the Packers, we really don't. I mean, did you see they gave Jalen Reed his money? $50 million, I think it was. So that was a big, right before the draft, they gave him money, wide receiver. I don't want to even think what Christian Watson's going to want after a good year in Green Bay this year.
Well, it kind of shocks me that a team would actually pay a player before the draft.
Right.
Well, that'd be nice if Dallas did that.
Yeah, that's what they should have done.
Exactly.
They act like they don't have any money. That's what I don't understand about these teams.
Man, that Dallas is close to Oklahoma, and we know people from Oklahoma are cheap, so maybe that's it.
Maybe that's what it is then.
Yeah.
Because Jerry played at Arkansas, but didn't he have some
we had some Oklahoma ties.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, old Barry Switzer hired from there.
Yeah, we got Barry Switzer. Is that guy still alive?
Yeah, he's still kicking around.
What is he, 90?
Probably. He probably still has the energy of a 30-year-old, man. That dude is always doing something.
He's a Super Bowl winner.
Yes, he is.
Unbelievable. Really is.
Just shows you
that the Cowboys could have put me as coach and they would have won.
Well, that's why Jerry ran off Jimmy Johnson.
It's crazy when you think of it, how good they were back then. They could have been.
Switzer even said whenever they were talking about getting hired, when Jerry was talking to Barry, Barry's like, first of all, get Jimmy in here and y'all fix this because this is ridiculous. Barry didn't want the job. He knew why he was getting fired, but Jerry was like, nope, you're my guy. Okay.
Unbelievable. That dynasty could have been so good. So good.
Yep.
If Jerry had just let it alone. It would have been unbelievable. Did you see over the weekend, real quick, the Boston Red Sox, they fired their whole coaching staff and brought up their minor league coaching staff?
I did not see that.
Fired the manager and a bunch of the coaches, and they're bringing up their Double-A manager to coach the team now. Boston's got some problems, and it's the owners what the problem is. It's like Jerry Jones. So that's horrible, just horrible. Yeah. Brewers, they won yesterday, and they're off today, but then they'll get back at it Tuesday. They got to get some people back, and they're going to be okay. They need to bring some people up from the minors and play, but they'll get there. They got the same record that they had last year at this time, and they went on to win the most games in the major leagues. So they'll be okay. They just got to get some people back in the lineup. Christian Yelich.
It's a long season, pal.
Long season. So, all right. Get a hold of Jonathan Lucroy. All right. That's your big job for this week.
I'm too busy.
And tell him that we need him to come on the show. Yeah, I know you're busy this week, man. Getting ready for next week. Exactly. Next 3 weeks. Wow. Yeah. Unbelievable. Well, I'll get a hold of Smoke 207 if I need to talk to you, okay? Because I know you don't return my call or my text when so.
Right.
And thanks a lot for the favor that you did for my nurse. Very nice.
You're welcome,
she had a very nice time. And
which is funny because the guy's name that I gave you, that was Toby's tour manager when you took the picture.
And now he's Trace?
Yep.
Really?
Yep. Wow. Small world.
That's small world, yeah.
Yeah, so chalk that up to me coming through another time for you, pal.
Yeah, you did a good job because they had a good time back there. The guy asked her, must have been your guy there, must have asked her, so are you the one that Tracy? And she goes, yes. And he goes, he goes, "Oh, we'll have to let Tracy know that you made it back." So that was nice.
See, I'm a man of my word.
So, and I told her, I said, if you don't get all starstruck, I said, tell Trace Atkins that he should hire Tracy Broussard as his drummer.
That would be hilarious.
but she got those.
Hey, John Spittle, his drummer, his longtime drummer. That man's a beast. You want to talk about going from a Rolls Royce to a Toyota? That's what that is.
Well, he doesn't have much up tempo stuff either.
Oh, but he's a big energy man. John Spittle is I don't know what those drums did to him. He's beating the crap out of him. That dude's got a feel amazing.
Trace isn't. I mean, look at he doesn't even want to go to Vegas.
Oh, I know. I'm not going to Vegas. I ain't going there.
All right.
Didn't lose nothing in Vegas. I ain't going.
Tell Smoke 207 to get a hold of me when he gets to Door County.
I'll give him your number for sure.
All right. Tell him that Carl will take care of him.
Yes.
And all that too. Okay.
I think Smoke's doing some shows this week, so y'all tune in. Whatnot. Okay. Smoke 207. Check it out.
Smoke 207 on Whatnot. Make sure you people check it out. All the replay crew got to go in there, buy some shoes from Smoke 207. You'll get good deals. You bid on them.
I might even be popping in this week because we got a big announcement. Not only the drum show, but we got something else to talk about.
All right. Well, then Tracy might be on there too. So make sure you jump into What's Not and bid on some shoes. Whatnot and bid on some shoes with Smoke 207. And Tracy might be on there. And if you do, if anybody does go in there, if there's a chat or something like that, say Jeff Mad Stork needs a shoe. Make sure Smoke 207 knows.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna get off here because the lawnmowers just started like going off outside my window.
Oh, and if I was your neighbor, you'd be hearing me doing it too. So I got grass.
Stay safe. I'll text you later tonight to check on the weather because I'll be watching it. Stay safe. Keep your head down.
I'll try.
And
I'm behind the drum set at Music City Bar and Grill.
And do not drink a lot of Coors Light. You got to drive home.
Exactly. No, I got to drive home. Yeah.
Just remember that. All right.
Yes. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, buddy. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.